Hi everyone. In this video, we continue the questions from TNP 2018 in the subject of analog and digital communication system. Already I have put one video for half of the questions. Remaining questions we solve in this video. And the first question is, a 400 watts carrier is amplitude modulated to a depth of 100%. How much power saving is achieved for SSB-SC compared to AM-DSP-FC and AM-DSP-SC respectively? So they have given a carrier power and modulation index. Carrier power PZ is equal to 400 watt and modulation index MA is equal to 100%, that is equal to 1. They ask what is the power saving by SSB compared to DSB-SC and full carrier AM. Okay, now we solve. For full carrier AM, power used or transmitted power is PT is equal to PC plus 1 plus MA squared by 2. So PC is given, it is given by 400 watts, MA is 1, so 1 plus 1 by 2, 0.5. So it is giving 600 watts. This is the power used by AM, right? But what they ask, SSB and DSP, and we have to compare the result. So power used by AM is 600 watts. Now what is the power used by SSB? Power used by SSB is given by PSSB is equal to MA square PC by 4. So MA is 1, PC is equal to 400 divided by 4, it is 100 watts. Similarly for DSP, power used by DSP is MA square PC by 2. MA is 1, PC is 400 divided by 2, it is 200 watts, right? So we got an answer for all, it is 200 watts. So what is the answer? We know power used by AM is 600 watts, PSSB 100 watts, PDSP is 200 watts. So compared to AM, SSB saved 500 watts because AM used 600 watts but SSB used only 100 watts. So SSB saved 500 watts. Compared to DSB, SSB saved 100 watts because DSP uses 200 watts but SSB uses only 100 watts. So compared to AM, it saves 500. Compared to DSP, it saves 200 watts. So option B is a right answer. Second question, sorry. If an angle modulator signal is given by f of t is equal to cos 2 into 10 power 8 pi t plus 75 sine 2 into 10 power 8 pi t, then what is the peak frequency deviation of the carrier? So peak frequency deviation means it is talking about FM. So FM general formula, we know that FM is given by AC cos omega ct plus kf am by fm sin omega mt. This is the general formula for FM. Compare our formula with the given problem. So here what I need, this is your KFAM is our frequency deviation. So what I have to find is KFAM or del F by FM. So let us let us find only del F. So instead of writing KFAM, I write del F by FM is equal to As per the problem, that ratio is given by 75. So I want del f. What I need to get is Fm. Fm is sine omega mt. Omega m is equal to 2 into 10 power 8 pi. So omega m is equal to 2 into 10 power 8 pi means, so omega m is equal to 2 into 10 power 8, okay, is cos omega ct. This is 2 into 10 power 8 pi. So Fm is equal to 10 power 8 only hertz. So what I have to find, del f by 10 power 8 is equal to 75. What I want is del f. So del f is equal to 7. This implies del f is equal to 75 into 10 power 8. So option C is the answer. But I think it must be 10 power 3 in the problem. So it is matching this. So we put 75,000 hertz. So option C is the right answer. Next one, a PM signal is demodulated by, it is well known that PM signal is demodulated by, first we send PM signal and to the zero order hold circuit, then low pass filter. So we have to use low pass filter, not low pass filter followed by equalizer. So yeah, this is matching. Yeah, low pass filter, right? Okay. Next, a 200 watt carrier is modulated to a depth of 60%. The total power in the modulated wave. So they have given 200 watt. So carrier power is 200. Modulation index is 60%, that is 0.6. Right? So we know that the modulated power PT is equal to PC into 1 plus MA squared by 2. PC is given by 200. So 200, 1 plus MA is 0.6, 0.6 squared is 0.36 by 2. That will give 236 watts. So option B is the correct answer. Next one, the technique is involving in translation, frequency translation is, yes, it's a straightforward question. Option is amplitude modulation. Simply amplification is talking about increasing the amplitude. So it is not frequency translation. Clamping is again raising the DC level. It is also not frequency translation. Filtering is removing the frequency. It is not a frequency translation. Whereas modulation is involving frequency translation. We know that when we have a omega c and omega m in AM, what we get is omega c plus omega m and omega c minus omega m. So here frequency is shifted or translated. So frequency translation is the main aim of modulation. So option C is a right answer. And next one, choose the correct answer connected to delta modulation. Delta modulation is a 1-bit DPCM, of course, because we are using only 1 bit for representing each symbol in each sample in delta modulation. Delta modulation transmits derivative of m of t. That is also true. Delta modulation uses first order predictor, which is nothing but a time delay. Yes, why we are using first order predictor? Because we are finding the difference between the two adjacent samples. So it is also correct. So which is the wrong answer? Delta modulation is unsuitable for television signal because it is using only 1 bit for sample. Next one, if the minimum possible length and average length of a coding scheme is 2.418 and 2.45 bits respectively, what is the coding efficiency and redundancy? So what they have given, minimum length, L minimum is equal to 2.418, L average length is equal to 2.45. We know that efficiency is given by L minimum by L average. If you solve this, what we get is 0.986. Redundancy is 1 minus efficiency. So 1 minus 0.986 is 0.014. So option D is a right answer. And we can find in shortcut also, efficiency efficiency and redundancy cannot go beyond 100%. So efficiency is talking about 1.01 here, right? So it is a wrong answer. So it is wrong. And here also, if you add efficiency plus redundancy, it will go beyond 100. And this one and C and D are most probably correct answer. So we got D is the right answer. So from the option itself, we can find A and B are wrong. Next one, a carrier of 10 kilowatt is amplitude modulated to a depth of 100% by a sinusoid, then power of the transmitted wave. So we know that PT is equal to PC 10K into 1 plus MA squared. MA is nothing but modulation index. 100% means 1 by 2. So MA squared by 2. It is PC into 1 plus MA squared by 2. MA is 100% modulation index 1. PC is carrier power. So it will give 15 kilowatts. It is 1.5. 1.5 into 10, 15. So option C is the right answer. Then a FM wave represented by the voltage equation V is equal to 12 sine 6 into 10 power 8 t plus 6 cos 1250 t. Find the modulating signal frequency and frequency deviation. So this problem we have seen already. We compare with the general equation. General equation of FM is AC cos omega ct plus kf am by fm sin omega mt. So from the problem we understood omega m is, compare these two equations, omega m is 1250, right? Instead of omega m, if you substitute 2 pi fm, so 2 pi fm is equal to 1250. This implies fm will be 199 hertz. Then kfam or del f by fm, if you compare with the general equation, it is equal to 6. Fm I found 199. This implies del f is equal to 1194 hertz. So the option is modulating frequency is 199 and frequency deviation is 1194. So let us go and see where is the answer. It is 199 and 1194. Option B is the correct answer. Next, the midband frequency of IF section and IF bandwidth of AM and FM wave are. So it's a direct question and we have to just to memorize this. Option C is the right answer. 0.45 megahertz or 455 kilohertz, we know in AM. It is the intermediate frequency. And bandwidth, intermediate bandwidth is 10.7 megahertz. For FM, intermediate frequency is 10 kilohertz and bandwidth is 200 kilohertz. Right? So I hope you understand everything clearly. If you are having any doubt, you can ask in comment section. I am happy to answer all your questions. Thank you.